Hey ladies, so I just wanted to pop on here quite quickly just to share with you what I shared actually at the recent training event with the other girls. And as you know, or you might not know, my element that I had to give a little bit of training on and share my tips and tricks was all around personal development. So as we all know, personal development is pillar one of the 4 pillars, and we need to make sure that we're keeping that pillar up along with the other 3. So personal development, customers, sponsoring and events. We're keeping all 4 pillars up and strong so that that roof on our business doesn't sway, doesn't fall down, okay? So in terms of what I've started doing, that is basically what I shared on Sunday, and I just thought it might add a little bit of benefit to your businesses and might help you as well, because I'm finding that it is helping me. And so with the file that we now run, the file that Lucy Preston has trained us on, I've got mine set up, and obviously the first divider in there is all around personal development, and she suggested that we write down in the front of there what we have taken from a particular personal development tool that day. So it could be from a video, it could be from a book, it could be from speaking to somebody in everyday life basically, and write it down in there. Now I did it a few times and then I completely forget what I've done, what I've watched, what I've read and I forget to fill it in, which isn't good, and I do need to work on my organisation skills, which is why I've come up with the Personal Development Tracker, aka PDT. Hashtag PDT, should I say. So this is what I've started to use, and I'm going to turn you around so that you can have a look at it, and then I'm going to talk you through it. And if you feel as though you think this might help you and it might benefit your business, then amazing, crack on, use it. I want you to use it, I want it to help. So I am about to turn you around and I shall see you shortly. Okay, so you will see that I started doing this just to see if it was going to work for me, and kind of on a whim. So there is my scruffy handwriting. I basically did this freehand. So, you don't need anything fancy to be able to do this. Pen and paper is absolutely fine, as you will see that I've done. And I have started to fill it in. Now, my point of filling that in green is so that I can see that I've actually done something, and I've achieved that by the time that I set out to do it. Now, we'll come back to that in a second, but I've now decided to kind of smarten this up a little bit and make it a bit more professional, and transferred it to my computer. So this is now what my personal development tracker looks like, and if you guys want to use it as well, it's easy enough for you to use in your businesses. You can print it off, you can free type it, free write it, however you want to do it. So you will see, my thoughts are that maybe, we could use this every single month and then we start a new one. And you might want to talk to your sponsor about your personal development goals for that particular month. So that's where I've got name, sponsor, and obviously the month. So I'm going to fill that in for January and finish the rest of the month, and then I'll start a new one for February. So here I'm talking about goals. Obviously, what's my goal? Is it confidence? It might be sponsoring, it might be selling or sharing, because we don't sell. It could be absolutely anything, but my goal is going to go down in there. It could just be mindset, it could be organisation, and that's going to go down in there. The next column is the tool. So is it going to be a YouTube video? Is it going to be a book? Is it going to be speaking to somebody and getting some training from them face to face? And a little bit of a description. When am I planning to start it? I think that's quite self-explanatory. When do I think, or when do I plan on finishing it? So there's my target date, but when do I actually finish it? Now, obviously, in an ideal world, these 2 dates are going to be the same, but in the real world, they might not be. So that is where the highlighters for me are going to come in. So, I might have a target date there of the end of the month for confidence, for example, watching a YouTube video, starting it today, I want to finish it by the end of the month. have I actually finished it? And if that is no, or if that is sort of February, then I'm going to colour that in a different colour to green, because then it's going to make me think, bloody hell, why didn't you do what you wanted to do by that date? So I'm going to have a little bit of a traffic light system going on. And maybe I might put in here why I didn't do it, or that I feel amazing that I did do it. Just whatever your notes are. It's all about what's going to work for you. Now, in the bottom, I thought I would also include the bit that Lucy suggested we include in the front of our tracker. So the date, the source, for example, is going to be my YouTube video on confidence. And what were the key and standout elements or phrases, or what did I get from it the most? And I'm going to write that in there. So it's my plan is, and my thoughts are, it's all in one place. I can print a new one off each and every month, and I can start filling them in. And obviously I might print a few off because I might have more goals than those, but it's about, I think for me, definitely making sure that I'm continuing to consistently do my personal development. That really is it in a nutshell. I just thought I needed a little tracker to track me, to make sure that I'm doing my personal development, and I'm going to put that in the front of my Game Changer file so that everything is together. So when I'm working pillar 1, I'm going to be working my tracker. Sorry, I'm pointing over there. You can't see now, I've turned you around. You know, and it's going to be with pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3, pillar 4. And hopefully it's going to make me more consistent. Hopefully it's just going to help me to better stay on top of it. So I hope that helps. If that is something that you feel would help you too, then shoot me a message and I'm more than happy to share it. And please feel free to share this with your teams as well. I've already shared it with mine, and those that want to use it are already using it. So have the most amazing day, and I shall see you all later.